Good evening, and thanks for joining us for the News at 10. I'm Richard Ransom.
And I'm Pepper Baker. Tensions are still high tonight after the MSCS School Board voted to fire Superintendent Dr. Feagins at last night's meeting.
Feagins only served in the role since last April, and tonight we're diving into the revelations just made public in a lengthy report school board members say justified terminating her contract.
ABC 24's Lauren Turman also asked Feagins supporters if the allegations changed any of their minds about whether firing Feagins was the right move. Lauren.
That's right, Pepper. The report may have been 209 pages long, but people I've spoken with told me the investigation by school board attorney Robert Spence wasn't specific enough. So let's break down some of the highlights of what the investigation found. A turbulent meeting last night. Fueled by an even more unsettling report. Attorney Robert Spence told the board he analyzed each allegation and found each one was true based on documents provided by MSCS, including written correspondence and electronic communications. In fact, Spence says when Feagins was asked about each allegation, she also lied about them. Spence's report said the evaluation did not include subpoenas, interviews, or other independent information. That's why Dinesha Fields with Memphis Lift, a group that's been a staunch supporter of Feagins, wishes she could see more.
Yeah, I'm not buying it, and we as the community, we're not going to keep quiet about it. We're not going to go away.
Dr. Feagins violated her employment contract no less than 8 times.
These are the 4 specific allegations addressed in the report. The first allegation asked Spence to look into whether Feagins misled the school board and the public when she stated the district had paid employees $1 million in overtime that wasn't worked. The report concluded Feagins failed to back up her claim by showing any evidence of overtime fraud. The second allegation surrounded evidence Dr. Feagins accepted a donation of more than $45,000 without board approval. The board alleged that donation from School Seed Foundation was directly deposited last August without the board's consent. The third allegation, and perhaps the most serious, was that Feagins was dishonest with the board and the public when she stated that more than $300,000 in federal grant funds to help homeless students were still available to the district when they were not. The final allegation was more ambiguous. It concerned a request for vendors to help MSCS measure student performance, and the report found Feagins violated policy by agreeing to a contract with a vendor by ignoring the established process.
When you address education, all our kids have access to high quality educations, because if they're the future, we need to be preparing them for the future. And right now, the only thing that our system is preparing them for is jail or the grave.
And what about Dr. Roderick Richmond, who was named interim superintendent last night? Well, Fields said that while some members have a long working relationship with him, they're concerned about the combative tone to his comments at last night's meeting, and they no longer want to work with him. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Lauren.